Welcome, Scorpio, to Miss Amazing Tarot. Hope all of you are doing well. Vibing high, being amazing as you are. We're going to do your general read for Wednesday, which is April 16th, 2025. See what's the vibe. Let's see. What intuitive messages the universe has for you? Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Y'all ready? Let's do this. What messages do you have for Scorpio when it comes to the energy for Wednesday, April 16th? Clarity and chaos. In chaos, your intuition brings clarity. Trust it. So taking that moment, like when a bunch of stuff is going on, you just take that moment to, before you react, that pause. And allow your intuition to guide you, to bring clarity through it. Because sometimes, sometimes it's the product of somebody's poor planning. And there's things going, they have things going on around you and they're bringing it to you. Because I just heard the quote I have at work. Your poor planning doesn't constitute an emergency on my part. I know we're still in the shadow period of the retrograde Mercury. So it could be a lot of hoopla going on. Just take a moment, find a quiet corner to remove yourself from the chaos or from the energy or from the environment, and to gain clarity and trust what the universe is telling you. Emotional clarity. Emotional clarity sharpens your intuition, keeping your emotions balanced, knowing what's your energy, what's somebody else's, especially if you're sensitive to energy. You can pick up on somebody else's frustration. Yeah, when you keep your emotions balanced, you are able to hear your intuition. It's a lot louder. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to fight when that ego, your pride is roaring those emotions. Yeah. All right. Because this clarity and chaos, sorry to use my job as an example. I'm recording this on Tuesday, so just like today, me and my director and I, we put in listings into the system so we can create brochures and things that I work in real estate. So over just the last 6 days, we received 14 listings, and sometimes listings, the lease, they may have 4 or 5 units or different suites. So it's just not, you just rush through it. You have to make sure the verbiage is correct. You have to go through, create the brochure, upload the pictures. You may have to draw a floor plan. You may have to do an aerial map, a retailer map. It's a lot of things that goes into it. And you got somebody that comes in and you have a caseload. You may have 4 or 5 properties. You split them up with your partner. You got 4 or 5 properties. You have a game plan, and somebody comes in and hey, I need something in 2 hours. It's an emergency. Their poor planning doesn't constitute an emergency on your part, but also understanding, having emotional clarity, and also listening to your intuition in the chaos. Because you know how you got that, a report was supposed to be due, your supervisor or your manager, let's just say you work in customer service. Let's take it back to the medical field. When I worked in the customer service and the legal team, the legal department, customer service supervisor or manager, they got a report to do, and it's over 20,000 accounts that need to be reviewed, but it's due by 3 on Friday. Here it is, 11 o'clock. on Friday, and they just not getting to the email that they got 2 weeks ago. Now, either you got to stay, somebody else got to stay, y'all got to do double work. Mind you, you already have a quota to meet and other work to do, but because it's their poor planning or their chaos. So understanding that, like, yeah. Yeah, the piece of past is all understanding. But we've all been there. Somebody call off. They don't have no backup plan. You get what I'm saying? All right, universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What's the overall energy for Scorpio? You may be feeling people pulling at your energy. Like, why am I feeling slum today? Or why am I feeling it ain't you? Judgment. Boy, oh boy. Scorpio and Aries energy. That's crazy. I was talking about chaos around you. Look at the people at the bottom. Sorry for their little bums. But then also I was describing the medical field, working in customer service and the cross. So it may be a lot going on around you while you're trying to heal, trying to practice emotional clarity, trying to listen to your intuition during the chaos. King of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Page of Pentacles. High Priestess. You know somebody coming. You can feel it. And it's crazy, I just said, you may be feeling the emotions of other people. Like, why am I thinking about so-and-so? Why am I feeling like this? Or, you know. Or you just may be listening to music and it's on your playlist and it just shuffle. When it comes to a song and it takes you down a rabbit hole and you thinking about somebody, you like, why am I? It's that person. Two of Swords. Ace of Cups. There's a lot going on here. Financial offer with the Page of Pentacles. I was just asking in my mind, the universe was at it, and the notification. May 24th. It's 5:24 right now. May 24th. That may be your first day. You may be starting. What's May 24th? But you know what? 5:24 is 11. What did I say? May 24th? What is that, Gemini? Let's see what's going on. Magician. You know what? When I saw this right here, it took me back to you could feel somebody possibly pulling. It could be somebody trying to manifest a new beginning with you. And with the Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords, you know it, but you ain't open to it. And clearly it's somebody you've already made a decision on. You already sounded the horn. You've already healed from the situation. But this person, I say you've already healed from the situation. But this person could be coming in for... All right, Marvin Gaye. Sexual healing. Let's see. High Priestess. I know I want to ask Knight of Wands. Because they're coming in fast. But you know the Knight of Wands, that's that road runner. Short time, not a long time. I don't know why I just heard, ooh, Play It Again Sports. Play It Again Sports was a store known for sports gear. Like if you had old basketballs or hoop, things like that. Like old cleats or pads. Play It Again Sports. Do they even exist anymore? Play It Again. Oh, they do still have locations. Oh. I don't know why that was relevant. Anyway, High Priestess. Maybe this person plays sports, you play sports. Watch sports. Sports fanatic, somewhat. Basketball. The only reason why I'm because when I saw I'm like they're playing it. They're playing it small. That was my thought that I had. They're playing it small, but they come off big. And I heard Play It Again Sports. It's like this is a sport for a person. They come in, get what they need, and they leave. They don't give a lot. This person is capable. High Priestess. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. You know exactly who this person is. Nine of Swords. You feel this person. I said anxiety, depression. Like, why am I? Or that rabbit hole. Is this person from the past trying to pull, nudge at your energy? Chariot. Wanting to come your way. Trying to get you to come their way. Open the door. King of Wands. This person was a player. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but that's Taurus. You got Sagittarius. You got Virgo here. You got Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo. This person is having anxiety about coming your way to make this offer? Because you see right through them. You see, High Priestess, what type of tip they're coming in on. That's why you're blocking it. Regardless of how they appear and what they offer, you know this cup is shit. That's why you're blocking it. Manifesting new love, but standing your ground, setting boundaries with the past. Four of Cups, you're not interested. That's the Sunshine Anderson card. Heard it all before. With the Three of Cups on the ground, they've been empty. They've proved to be empty. Again, Play It Again Sports. This person, they've done this before. Page of Cups. You know that cup. That soon as you go to grab that cup, and that offer, that fish gonna jump out of it and it's empty. So it's broken promises. Repeat cycles. Rinse and repeat. Wash and repeat. Mm. The Magician. The Magician. Why is the Magician here for Scorpio? This can't. Judgment was the other day. When is Mercury? When is the Jesus? Four of Cups. Yeah, like I said, they could be trying to manifest you, pull you in to come in with, you know, to open up. Pulling on your energy, sending you messages through songs, telepathy, things of that nature. You know how, like I said, going down that rabbit hole. I've been in that situation, be listening to something, and be listening to the old school playlist. Anita Baker, Marvin Gaye. Soon as Teddy P come on, I Want My Baby Back, I'll be like, let me skip that because I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole. Or, you know, it's like sometimes you just got to pick up on, like, that's not my energy. And then just let me go find something else to do. Or let me change it up. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. You're not interested in the offer. Seven of Swords. What the fuck did I just say? You're not interested because you know what type of tip this person on. They trying to leave you in the Two of Swords. This person may have left you in a Two of Swords stalemate energy prior to. Again, Four Cups. You've heard it all before with this person. First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. What J. Cole say, there will not be a third. And you already know Seven of Swords. You already know what they're coming in to do. Drop two swords and do what? Run away with the five. Five of Swords is known as what? Ghosting. So you already know what this person is planning on doing. Coming in and play it again. The round and round cycle. I know. Oh, what? All these just dumped out. Let me put them back. I want to see what this one. Universe said they're going to offer an apology, some little bit of emotion, a little bit of wine, a whole lot of wine, because these two are pages. So this is a night known as the fastest night. Right. He trying to get in and get out quick. Right. Yep. They said move this. This is they appear to be stable. They come off as, but this is who they are underneath. The Road Runner is very small, minimal breadcrumbing offers. You know, a little bitty emotions. You know, girl, you know I love you. Come on now, you know come on. You know I love you, Scorpio. That's why you ain't open to it. You not. What's going on? King of Pentacles. Bad credit. I said, what did I say? They coming off as they got it together, but they don't. Bad credit, debt, unemployed. They coming looking like this, but they ain't got much to offer. But a whole lot of fucking wine. I feel like I got Aunt Saloni, Aunt Willie with me. Like, it's a trap. And they got some ugly shoes. Oh, this could have been somebody who was messing around on you. I mean, you've already judgment here. So this is somebody from the past. Seven of Swords, they was on that tip. Knight of Wands, they was in and out. They was a road runner. So they could have tripped and slipped and fell into a trap. Let them tell it. So King of Pentacles, they may have looked the part or still trying to look the part. But no, they done went over there and got fucked up. Ooh, hung them out to dry. Hung them out to dry. Self-love. You focusing on yourself. Could have been news of a pregnancy. Maybe that's what got them over there. And, ooh, got the paying for stuff. Buying stuff for the baby and everything else. And it may be a trap. May not even be theirs. Goodbye. The baby is what did it. Once you got that intuitive, you know what? You may have picked up on it. This person getting readings. Sex addiction. Knight of Wands. And it come in, drop you some D. Here it is right here. Here is the Knight of Wands right there. Page of Cups. Right there. No, they're going to make an offer to what? Want to be a family again? Okay, Page of Pentacles. To get what? Their way. Right? Right. Because they see you doing what? Being happily fucking single. You know they watching you. Right? You know they watching you. Ring on 911. You know they watching you. Why? Because they getting reads. You know they getting reads. They getting readings. They know you know about the baby. And probably some other stuff. That's why you said goodbye. They didn't find that shit out there to read. That you didn't let go. You moved on. You rejecting their ass. If anything, you're running from this motherfucker. Now they talking about I miss you. I said that's what they coming in with. An apology and a stiff one. That's it. That's it. If that. Universe said, if that. They might not have that to offer. Ran. All right, let's get some money messages for Wednesday. What's going on with your money? What's going on at work? Hump day. We done made it so far. I ain't got no call about no bail money. Let's keep up the good work, Scorpio. Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Come on. Let's get that bonus, that profit sharing. That Starbucks gift card. You $5.39. When is that? I think that's next week. Administrative day or something. It may be. I don't know. You may get a bonus for those who work in the administrative field. Yeah, administrative day. So you may got some, you know. Precarious. There have been a lot of ups and downs with your finances. Money coming in fast and money going out just as quickly. Fast changes regarding money and unexpected turn in finances. Yeah, we just out of tax season. Things have been up and down. I mean, have any of y'all been to the grocery store? Right. Unexpected turn in finances. So if you got any extra, I would say put it to the side. But you know, fast changes coming, unexpected turn. Remember I said earlier, May 24th, you may, new job. I said job offer earlier. maybe in the process of looking for a new job, trying to get things balanced. Trying to get a better grip on your finances. Money coming in fast and going out just as quickly. Shit, that's all of us. Messages for Scorpio student. Work with a mentor to learn new skills or teach you how to implement your plans. Teach yourself to succeed with money or get a financial advisor to teach you. Financial advisor regarding the changes. Trying to get some things in order. So you can get on a better track when it comes to your finances, savings. Gaia, trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Protecting the planet, herbal, or working with nature in some way. Spend time with nature to be healed, soothed, and regroup. So with the ups and downs in your finances, you may not be able to put aside the money you want, the amount of money that you want to. As soon as it comes in, it's going right back out. Some of you may feel you keep getting hit. You keep getting blindsided by unexpected expenses. But it says work with a mentor to implement new skills or teach you how to implement your plan. So getting together with a financial advisor. Trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Maybe because how you've been doing it, that may have worked back then, but you got to do something a little different. And you know what? It says trust that the universe has a better plan, stirring you in the direction of a financial advisor. You may have researched, Scorpio, I know you. You may have researched different things, watched some videos and things of that nature, but it may be a particular area or, let's use tax. The tax breaks that, the YouTube video, the person that you watch or the information that you got, it didn't. So if you talk to a financial advisor, there may be more information or insight that you don't know about. Settling at the bottom. Your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. Allow yourself the time and space to evolve and find your true path. You're in a state of avoidance because the action needed is too hard. Is it hard? Or are we just... we fear that it's hard. It's hard to make those necessary changes. But that's not like you, Scorpio. It may be, especially in a job you're comfortable with. You already know the routine. You got your routine, the folks. But you're still not happy. You're like, it's easy, it's cool, but you're not happy. You ain't excited to go to work. Or, you just don't feel at peace. You don't feel you don't feel comfortable. And you could be settling because now starting over at a new company, getting to know new folks, learning a new system. it's just like overwhelming because you like going into things, knowing things. Trust me, I know. You want to know the system. You want to know. You know, you got to change your route to work, and your hours may change, and it may be that 2 week in between, unexpected change in finances. So like my grandma would say, only you'll be ready to make that change when you get good, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And my grandma knew that look on my face. Like, she knew. There was a time we hadn't seen each other for about a year. And when I showed up, she looked at me. She was like, you got sick and tired of being sick and tired, huh? Grandma, happy to see you. You looking good. You know, it's like, and sometimes, oh man. Because it just makes you think about Miss Yates, Mr. Smith, the Joneses, the Johnsons, the families that we used to have on the block back in the day, where everybody knew everybody. Miss Shaw and Mr. Yates, they watch out for your kids when they sitting on the porch riding up and down the street. Hey, you know your mama don't allow you to go on that street. You know, you respected. I mean, you couldn't even ride your bike on somebody's lawn. There was respect. But then you had those elders who would be sitting on the porch snapping peas, like Miss Yates and the Johnsons and things like that. And where you can get one or two lines of wisdom that'll really bring some things into perspective. And you ain't really gotta say much. They can see it on you. You know why? Because they done leaved. They done been around the block a few times. They done seen a lot of shit go up and down the block a few times. They done heard shit. They done seen shit. We ain't got that no more, man. We ain't got that no more. So we got to be that for each other, because have you seen this? Fuck. But it just made me think about that. They also knew too, because it was shit they was really dealing with. We may have not known. But anyway, Scorpio, that is all I have for you when it comes to the overall energy for Wednesday, April the 16th, 2025. We now know the vibe. If you find that this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.